Hello, welcome to Alpha Work, a place where you go beyond superficial motivation or self help and start working massively on your own self. Here we dig deeper to understand the true nature of our daily struggles, to understand why we do what we do, and to learn what should be done to change our old patterns that lead us to repetitive failures. At Alpha Work, we build capability to think critically, take actions logically, and choose paths objectively. In this video, we are going to learn what are those 5 top things that we should never do if we want to overcome failures. There's not a single person in the whole world who has never failed. In fact, if you look at the biographies and autobiographies of successful people, you'll see that most of them have gone through series of failures, but they did something and they didn't do many things that helped them break out the old patterns which led them to the failures. So what would that patterns be? Let's try to understand. Number 1, never run away from responsibility. It's becoming a fashion these days to blame something or someone for our own failures. My parents didn't treat me well, my school didn't train me well, my town is so small, my spouse doesn't support me, my family doesn't support me, my boss is a moron, and 100 other such reasons behind my own failures. Bullshit. We may not have any control on what happens to us, but we sure as hell have absolute control on how we respond to different situations. I understand it's natural to blame something or someone when we are down, especially when we are down for a long duration of time, right? And it's okay. It's okay if we do it for a second, but we should never let it be our permanent state of mind. Trust me, people who have had worse than you have made it glorious and big out in the world. We just need to accept our own control of our life. That's it. Number 2, never dwell too much on the result. Focus on the reason. People often replay their misery in their minds. They keep reminding themselves of the unwanted results that they have achieved. Failure in an examination or an interview, a hurtful heartbreak, not getting the much wanted promotion, business failure, weight gain, so many things not happening the way we wanted. But it's not only useless to dwell in the past, but counterproductive. It drains our energy away. It imparts a loser's identity upon ourselves. Do not spend your energy in thinking about the unpleasant results. Instead, go deeper in understanding why things didn't go the way you wanted. What could you change? Which action could lead you to the intended result? Learn from the mistakes in your past, implement them in your present, achieve the intended future. Number 3, never seek help from just anybody or everybody. Failure results in many emotions. The hopelessness and helplessness triggers insecurities within. It makes people seek help from everybody they encounter, which is a really bad idea. If you send a message everywhere around that you are losing at everything, people start assuming that you are a loser and they start treating you like a loser. Would you get better opportunities if everybody thinks you can't deliver results? No way. Therefore, never share your misery with everyone. Also, seek support and guidance from someone who can truly deliver something valuable and who truly want you to succeed. Opening up to wrong people often leads to a worse situation. Never be vulnerable openly. Choose your confidants very carefully. Number 4, never set up immediate high goals. This is a tricky one. In order to pump our energy up, almost everyone decides to commit to huge change and achieve tremendous results. The motivation from other people's success stories gives us a short and quick adrenaline rush, and we decide to shoot for the moon. But very soon, reality checks in, and we land on a hard rock bottom of consecutive failures. If a great boxer is losing consistently, a smart coach arranges a series of fights with other boxers against whom the champion has the highest probability of winning. A few consecutive wins, and the boxer is ready to kick other champions' asses. So, yes, aim big, have high goals. But if you're down for a long duration, just for a while, set some easily achievable goals. Achieve success, a series of success, build, gain self confidence, and then up your game. Number 5, never get comfortable with the situation. Being okay with the defeat is the worst possible mistake anybody can commit when they're down. Accepting defeat leads to an aimless life. If you reinforce a loser's identity, the probability of changing old patterns becomes zero. Therefore, no matter how tough the situation is, no matter how long have you been down, never call yourself a loser. Yeah, you have lost a battle or two, But you being a loser should never be your identity. You should always call yourself, you should always think yourself of as a fighter. Surround yourself with fighter, people who are committed to change their lives. Remember, nobody is always a winner. Losing is a part of life. It doesn't matter if you're down or not. What matters is what you do and what you don't do when you're down.